We are drawing this graph before us. It says sketch one complete cycle of y is equal to 1/3 sine of x on 2. So we're going to sketch it here. So this will be y and this will be x. Perfect. The first thing I'm going to do is figure out what the amplitude is going to be. You figure out the amplitude by looking at the number at the front. So it will be 1/3. That means I'm going 1/3 up and I'm going 1/3 down. Then we have to figure out what the period is going to be. Remember, you do this by going 2 pi over whatever your coefficient, in this case, would be of x. Okay, so at the moment, it might be hard to identify what the coefficient of x is, but remember, you can rewrite this as 1/3 sine of a half x. So the coefficient of x is a half. That means I'm going to put a half there, and this is the same as 4 pi, because a half goes into 2 4 times. So that means to do one complete cycle will be a distance of 4 pi. You just need to know what the sine graph looks like. So it's going to go up, then down, then up. Hopefully yours looks a bit prettier than that. Let me try again. Okay, that's okay. So that means this distance here will be 4 pi. Okay, now we want to figure out what our x-axis intercepts is, and also just to find out the values for which my maximum and minimum occur. To do this, we find what we call the scale. It goes by many different names, not necessarily the scale. To do this, you take the period and you divide it by 4. So in this case, my period was 4 pi, so I'll divide that by 4. This 4 will cancel with 4. So that means it will just be pi. So that means when I divide up my graph into its 4 equal sections, here, 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 and then of course there, this will be pi, this will be 2 pi, this will be 3 pi. And notice that that makes sense, because if this is one complete cycle, then 1 pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi. And if I took this and I halved it, that's going to take me to the halfway point, which is 2 pi. And then if I take this and I halve it again, it's going to take me here, which is pi. So it makes sense that this works. So finding the scale is a really great way for finding the values for which your maximum and minimum occurring, and in this case also that intercept there. Hopefully you found this useful.